Hey everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Fernando, and I'm going to showcase the project 0 from the CS50 web programming with Python and JavaScript. I have the project file open, the index.html file over here, and I have the course specification for the project on the right side of the screen. So the first one is related to the project structure. So if I open up the files for the project, we can see here that we do have the index.html one, and we do have the other two pages related to image search and advanced search. So within the first one, it mentions that I should have links on the upper right corner that takes me to the other two pages, and then from those that I should also have a link that takes me back to the initial homepage or the initial index page. So we can see that if I click on image search, it does take me to the other side of the project, and that it also allows me to go back to the index one, and the same goes for the advanced search tab over here. So we are completing with that we would be completing the first part of the specification. Then the next one, it's related to the functionality of the website. So it mentions that the button should be centered beneath the search bar that we have over here. And then it also mentions that once I type a query here, for example, searching for cute cats, and hit enter or click on the search button, that I'm taken to the Google's own website with that query placed on the search bar on top. So we would be completing this part right here of the specification, and then we will test over the image search functionality over here, that and we can actually search for the same thing here. Click on image search, and it indeed takes me to the Google's own search website under the images part. So with that, let's go back and keep going with the specification. We can see here that the next part is related to the advanced search. So let's get there. And it asks that it should have these four fields that come from the advanced search options from Google's own advanced search features. So indeed, we have the four. We have the all these words part. We have these exact words or phrase. We do have the next one, that any of these words, and that we also have the none of these words search field. Indeed, also with the next part of the specification, it asks for consistency with the Google's own CSS for the advanced search button, which asks for it being blue with white text, which we have right here. And it also has the hover animation. Then from there, the next part of the project specification is related to the functionality. So let's make a test here that we can, for example, search for learn programming containing the specific word Harvard X, and then we can have some optional keywords, for example, hosted on edX or Udemy, which are two learning platforms. And then the last one, we can exclude, for example, the word paid, just so we only see free resources. So let's click on the advanced search button, and indeed it takes us to the Google website, building the entire query on the search bar here for us. So we would be completing this part of the specification. And the last two would be that we go to the normal search window, if you will. Then on here, it pretty much asks that we implement the I'm feeling lucky functionality, and we can actually type a query, for example, for the cats, for the cats keyword. And if we remember from the CS50 course, when David did this exact same search, the first result was a Wikipedia page for the Cats movie. So if we click on the I'm feeling lucky button, we can see here that we indeed get the redirection notice as for the specification, which is just a security feature that Google has implemented into the browser. And here we can see that we can just go to the Cats, to the first result, which in this case is indeed the Wikipedia page for the Cats movie. So let's go back to the project and check out the last requirement, which is related to the CSS aesthetics, which should resemble the own Google aesthetic, which in my opinion, it does also meet that requirement. We can, as you can see, we do have the hover animations on the buttons. This is the Google search page. This is the aesthetics for the images search, and this is the aesthetics for the Google's advanced search. So that's it pretty much for this video. Thanks for jumping in. I hope that you enjoyed it, and see you guys on the next one.